I am going to show you how I got to the floor of my dreams without paying for it. No, that's not. I paid for the paint. It's wholesale, doesn't matter. Most gorgeous plank reclaimed wood floors, but it's just paint. When we moved into this house last year, I was thrilled because almost the whole downstairs hardwood floors, but they were that red oak. It looks like an orangutan. No. So the first thing I did was to use Dark and Decrepit, which is fantastic, right over the existing planks. And it looked beautiful, but it was just too dark. First thing I did was grab my putty knife, and I find it's much faster and more efficient than sanding to just remove the bumps and the crud that might be there on the floor with that putty knife. And then, of course, you want to wash it off. I just kind of wiped it down. Okay, that's a lie. I didn't wash it off at all. Sweep up the debris, and then you just want to go on with a base coat in a medium tone. I'm using faded burlap, but I think prairie gray would be excellent as well. DIY paint will bond to your floor, whether it's wood or concrete or whatever your floor surface is, linoleum, doesn't matter. I am just using one coat because that's a wood tone that I don't mind showing through a little bit, but if it's a floor that you absolutely don't want showing, you'll probably want to put down 2 coats. Look at that, it looks like butter. The thing I did when we went to do the kitchen, the hubby said he wanted it sanded. I like it to be done like yesterday. Like now? Can we do it now? Can we do it in like 10 minutes? No? But hey, he overlooks a whole lot of stuff for me. I mean, have you seen my office walls? I did it while he was gone. He came home and went, oh, that's something. I have just figured out the exact right color stain / paint that I am doing on our hardwood floors in our kitchen, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Golden Gray, Barn Patina, by Debi's Design Diary. On weathered wood. I mix them together. It's just, it's perfect. Brush it on. Paint with the brush. Can I just dance with you, baby? My Paint Pixie, my large oval, is just about perfect for this. And it was delicious. It's beautiful, but it's too dark. I need light and airy, serene, calming, all those things that I need, okay? It was not chic and now like I am. So, I thought, I'm not doing that in the studio, too. Oh, hold it though. I have a bajillion tutorials, reclaimed wood, the finish on wood. And canvas. And cabinet doors. Okay, once the base coat is dry, I'm showing you super slow motion, so I have time to tell you this without talking too fast. I use weathered wood and vintage linen. Okay, yeah. And I applied them at the same time, but I want to show you that if that seems complicated, then you can just do one color at a time. Vintage linen on one end, weathered wood on the other, and you're going to see, I'm just making sure I'm going to make a straight line, you know. I'm just dragging it. The magic will come when you start spraying a little water. But I'm just putting down the dark, the weathered wood in stripes, but I'm leaving a space there, just very rough and raw, just to one side or the other of your faux plank, sort of like in stripes. You do want to make sure that you are keeping those straight lines. If I had not had those straight lines to follow because I was painting over real wood, I would have gone curvy. Let's be honest, I did that a little. And add a little water and it will reactivate, and you can blend it. Using a 2.5, I think 3-inch putty knife, but you should use the widest one you're comfortable with. And a plastic putty knife probably makes more sense. You do want to make sure you're not overworking it because it will blend eventually into one sort of muddy color. I'm working on a new area here. You can see on the left side are where I've added the dark and light colors on top of the base, and the right side is just the base. It looks like I've just abandoned all sorts of order and just putting one more of the dark and then the light. Doesn't matter. Just keep the lines straight, but look, it's looking like wood, doesn't it? If I haven't mentioned spraying the water on there, I should have. Just working sort of like a 3x3-ish area. And you really should go length of the room. I'm not here, I'm going across because, I don't know. Well, third time's the charm. Back in the studio. I want the... Just do it. So I did. This is my favorite part, I think. It's time for the big top. This is all I used on my floor, and I'm going to show you how strong it is. If you'll just use a light touch with your brush, the easier it will be to apply. I like to say down, back, down, and move over. Say it with me. Since it's a floor, I would recommend at least 2 coats. I just put 1. Because I like to live dangerously, but no, it's holding up beautifully. This is my studio. What? Get out. You painted this floor? No way. This is after the big top has dried, and I'm running my hands over it to show you how gorgeous and delicious. It almost looks like silk. I just think it's delicious. It's barnwoody, reclaimed wood, rustic. Love it. Goes to show you should trust me when I have the DIY paint in my hands. That's all I'm saying. Mic drop. If you like this video, I encourage you to subscribe to my own channel, ShePaints. If you didn't like this video, I was Joanna Gaines. You can see that's kind of modeled, but I think it's super cool. There's a sock in here.